Hello and welcome everyone. If you're new to this channel, then my name is Amit Patel and you are watching Musings with Software Engineers. Now, if you're new, then subscribe to this channel because on this channel, I share ideas, insights, tools, and tactics. So, if you want to grow really fast in the software industry, then subscribe now and press the bell icon. So, let us begin. So, Apurva Bhandari, hi Apurva. Please guide me to the path. How can I switch my career to business analytics? I have no experience in this field. I have experience in international voice process. Okay. So, international voice process, is this, Apurva, is this related to the business process outsourcing field? Is it related to the BPO field? If this is related to the BPO field, and if you want to go into business analytics, okay, see, analysis is mostly related to data. Okay, when we talk about analysis, we are mostly talking about analyzing data. Okay, and even if it is business analysis, we are always talking about analyzing the data related to the business. Okay, if you think about any software application, okay, which is required by any business, before that there is a business analysis which happens. Okay, we also call it requirement analysis or we call it business analysis. Um, why does this business require a software and how this software will impact the business? Okay, that kind of analysis required to be done. In that, mostly we are talking about data. We are looking at what is the data that any particular business is having, and from that data, what are the kind of reports that this particular business needs, and how these particular reports are going to help in the business of this company. Okay, so that is the kind of business analysis that happens, okay, whenever you start developing a software. Now, in my experience, when I was doing software development, okay, initially when I started, we were only two people. We were two software engineers, and we started a software company where both of us were doing everything. We were doing the requirement analysis, we were doing the business analysis. After that, we were defining the architecture of the software, then we were building the software, we were writing the code for the software, then we were doing the testing, and then we were deploying the software to the client's place, and then supporting the software. So every phase of the software development life cycle, we were doing everything that was required for software development life cycle. So in those times when we were doing business analysis, what we used to do is we used to study the entire business of whatever client we had. So when the client used to come in and say, we want so and so software, for example, let's say a particular company comes and says that we want an inventory management software. Now, for inventory management, then we used to go into details about, okay, what are the products that you are having in your company, who are your vendors, from whom you are buying the inventory, where are you using the inventory, it's a manufacturing firm or is it a sales firm where your inventory is being sold, or there is an order processing going on. So we used to do a rough diagramming of the entire business, and then we used to define the modules that we wanted to build in our software, which would handle a particular part of a business. For example, let's say a company had to procure some kind of a material. Okay, so the person who's doing this procurement process, they will have to have some kind of a report which says what are the products which where the inventory is going low, and then if the inventory is going low, what should be the set off at which they get an alert that now you have to order these products. Okay, so that is the process if you think about it, and we would build all these things within the software. So in the software, there would be a report for a person to say, okay, where the inventory is low. And if the inventory is low, then from there itself, there would be a process to to place an order. Okay. If there was a previous order in the system, then there will be a process to copy that order and then build a new order for. So this is the entire process. But what a business analyst does is the business analyst will decide which process goes from where to where. That is the role of this business analyst. Okay, that there are going to be four processes which are going to be followed. Okay, one process is just a report, another process is that somebody takes certain actions on the software and so something happens. Third process is that once this happens, then this email goes out to the client. Then once the client sends the material, that material has to be input into the system. So these are all different processes which the software is doing. But a business analyst will define, identify all these processes, okay? And he will say that we need all these different processes in our software so that this software can help us to conduct the business. Okay, that is the main role of a business analyst. Now, you can there are different courses on business analysis. If you go to if you go to amitpatels.com/resources, okay, and within resources there is a PDF. In that PDF, if you go to that PDF, there is a place where I talk about business processes. Okay, so you look at that business process, and in that there is a case study of a healthcare business. Okay, how to become a business analyst for a healthcare business. And actually, as I'm saying this, I realize that healthcare business is number one in today's date, just because of pandemic. Okay, so there will be a huge requirement of business analyst in healthcare business. So if you become a business analyst in healthcare business, there is a course in that PDF which talks about how to become a business analyst for a healthcare business. Okay, the rules are same for any business, but they have taken the example of healthcare and they are explaining everything with respect to healthcare. Okay, so if you do such a course, which is a business process analyst course, then you will be able to become a business analyst. Okay, most of the times, most of the software companies, what they do is the big software companies, consulting companies like Infosys, TCS, and all, what they do is they hire freshers in the first year. Okay, so when they hire the fresher, they hire like 10,000, 20,000, 40,000 freshers all at one time. Okay, so few freshers they will put in under business analysis, few freshers they will put under quality assurance, freshers they will put under software development, few freshers they will put under application support. So all different freshers will get different things to do as a um, as a fresher joining that particular company. But since you are an experienced person, you might have to go through the certification route. Okay, and you can use your existing job to define that, okay, I was in this job and in this I was doing this kind of a work, but now I want to become a business analyst, so I have done this particular certification, and this certification is going to help you into becoming the business analyst that you want to become. Okay, so I hope, Apurva, that this helps you. But the whole point is this, that you have to decide exactly what you want to become, and then you have to go to LinkedIn and do just put business analyst, and in business analyst go to the job description and look at what are they asking for. Some companies also mention some kind of certification. Okay, there are ITSM certification, there are various different IT certificates which are available for business analyst. So some companies will mention the certification. So you check that certification, that if this certification is mentioned, that certificate is useful for business analyst. Okay, That way also you can identify what you need to learn in order to become a business analyst. Okay, I hope Apurva that answers your question. So I hope that this video is useful to you. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, okay, and share these videos as much as possible. Thank you very much. Stay focused, stay rich, and see you in the next video.